So is AI the new study buddy, the ultimate best friend for students? Well, the answer's a bit complicated. Look, the pressure's on. Deadlines are always looming, and that temptation to get a little help from tools like ChatGPT, it is very, very real.
Staring at that blank page, that blinking cursor just mocking you, the clock's ticking and the stress is building. It's in that exact moment that AI feels like a total lifeline. But before you grab on, it is absolutely crucial to understand how your university sees this whole new world.
So, the good news is the conversation on campus is changing, and it's changing fast. The initial, oh no, ban everything panic is pretty much over. Now the new focus is all about teaching you how to use AI ethically. The goal is to make you AI literate, so you can use these tools as a co-pilot, something to assist your thinking, not as a replacement for it. And that brings us to the single most important concept you need to get your head around: false authorship. This is the new frontier of academic integrity. See, it's not just about copying someone else's words anymore. It's about who did the actual thinking. Your assignments are designed to see what you can do, and if you let an AI do that heavy intellectual lifting, you're basically misrepresenting who the real author is.
So, if you remember one thing from this, let it be this golden rule. Never, ever submit text generated by an AI as if you wrote it yourself. Every single piece of work you hand in has to be a genuine demonstration of your skills and your knowledge.
Okay, let's get to the good stuff, the constructive part. Welcome to what we'll call the green zone. This is where we explore all the smart, approved ways you can use AI as a brilliant co-pilot to help you learn faster and think even deeper. So you can think of the writing process in 4 key stages, where an AI co-pilot can ethically help you out. This whole framework is designed to keep you in the driver's seat every step of the way, from that first little spark of an idea all the way to polishing your final draft. Let's walk through it. First up, brainstorming. Instead of asking the AI, hey, give me an essay topic, you use it to challenge your own ideas. Check out this prompt. You're not asking for answers. You're asking it to act like a debate partner, helping you see the weak spots in your argument so you can strengthen it before you even start writing. It's brilliant. Next, research. And listen, this one is huge. You do not use AI to find your sources. We'll get to why in a minute. But what you absolutely can do is use it to understand the sources you've already found. So if you're stuck on some super dense academic paper, a prompt like this one turns the AI into your personal 24/7 tutor, explaining complex ideas in a way you can actually grasp. Okay, so you've done the research, you got a ton of notes. Now what? Well, this is where AI can be a fantastic organizational assistant. You feed it your messy notes, your ideas, and you ask it to propose a structure. The magic is in that little command at the end. Do not add any new information. The AI is just tidying up your material, not creating its own. And finally, refining your writing. Now, this can be a bit of a blurry line, so you gotta be careful. The safest way to do it is to ask for specific feedback, not a rewrite. A prompt like this keeps you in control. The AI becomes a grammar coach, pointing out areas for improvement, but you, the author, are the one making every single final decision.
This little table here really sums up the whole green zone philosophy. For every common challenge you're going to face, getting stuck, tackling a dense paper, organizing messy notes, there's an ethical AI solution that actually empowers you. See the pattern here? In every single case, you're using AI as a tool to make your own process better.
All right, now that we know what to do, we have to be crystal clear about what not to do. It's time to enter the red zone, where we're going to cover the actions that cross the line from just using a helpful tool to actually committing academic misconduct.
And wow, the difference could not be more stark. In the green zone, AI is your partner, a tool for brainstorming and getting feedback. You are the author. But in the red zone, you're copying, pasting, or outsourcing your main argument. The AI becomes the author. And make no mistake, even just lightly editing some AI-generated text is still a major, major offense.
So you might be thinking, okay, no copy pasting, I get it. But what about just asking it for a few research sources? And that leads to a really critical question. Can you actually trust what it gives you? The answer is a hard no. And that's because of a weird phenomenon called hallucination. You see, these AI models are designed to sound plausible, not to be truthful. They will literally invent authors, book titles, and journal articles that look completely real, but they just don't exist. Submitting a fake reference is a massive, massive red flag for misconduct.
And this brings us to the ultimate red line. Never, ever outsource the core intellectual task of your assignment. Prompts like these are asking the AI to do the very thinking and analysis that the assignment is supposed to be testing you on. The moment you do this, you are no longer the author of the work's central argument. That is the very definition of false authorship.
So, how do you actually navigate this wild new landscape and protect your work?
Honestly, the best way to be safe is just to be transparent. A lot of universities now recommend or even require a simple declaration statement like this one. It's just an honest summary of how you used AI as a tool. It shows your professor that you get it, that you understand and respect the ethical boundaries.
And this brings me to the single most important piece of practical advice I can possibly give you. Policies can be different between universities, and sometimes even between different courses. So your number one job before you do anything is to find your university's specific academic integrity policy on AI and actually read it, seriously. And if you're ever in doubt, just ask your professor.
But why do these rules even matter so much? It's not just about avoiding a slap on the wrist. It all comes down to this concept, cognitive offloading. It's a fancy term for what happens when we let our tools do all the heavy lifting. Our own mental muscles can start to get weaker. That struggle you feel when you're writing an essay, that's what's actually building the critical thinking skills you're here to develop.
Think of it this way. Research is already showing that when we outsource complex tasks to AI, our own brain engagement just drops. Every single time you skip the hard work of structuring an argument or finding the right word, you're basically missing a rep in your mental workout. You're at university to build a stronger mind, not just to check a box on an assignment.
So by all means, use these incredible new tools. Use them to push your ideas further, to learn more efficiently. But never ever let them replace your own curiosity and your own voice, because the most powerful tool you have, and the one you will always have, is your own mind. So I'm going to leave you with this question to think about. As you move forward, how are you going to consciously choose to use AI, not to replace your thinking, but as a genuine co-pilot to augment your own unique intelligence? The choice, as always, is yours.